Hi, welcome to Simple Shifts, conversations to fuel the body, mind, and soul. I'm Martha McKinnon from the blog Simple Nourished Living, and with me is my brother and partner, Peter Morrison.
That's me.
That's you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited to have another talk with you.
And today's talk will be.
And today's talk will be the 1 minute reset.
So it'll be a short talk.
It'll be a short talk, 1 minute. We might extend it out a little bit, but the 1 minute reset is based on a concept called the 1 minute motivator that I learned years and years ago, back when I was training to be. I'm going to date myself. I trained to be a Weight Watchers leader. Now Weight Watchers leaders are called coaches, but back then I was a leader, and I went through training, and I learned this 1 minute motivator technique, which is basically this series of 4 questions, and it was like one of these moments of ahas for me because I thought, oh my gosh, there are so many ways I'm going to be able to use this in my life with others, with other Weight Watchers members, and with myself. And so, shall we get into it?
Let's jump in.
Let's jump in. So, it's basically just when you're feeling unmotivated, when you're trying to get yourself to maybe do something, trying to figure out where to get started, you're kind of struggling. It's just a series of 4 questions you can ask yourself to get yourself on track and moving forward. And the first question is like, what are you wanting to have happen? So maybe we could just kind of role play it, and we could try it back and forth and see how it works when we try it out. So, Peter, tell me, what are you wanting to have happen?
That's a big question.
What are you wanting to have happen in relation to your weight health journey, in relation to eating, managing your
Mm.
weight, exercising, something like that?
Um, I'm wanting to have better sleep and more consistent energy throughout the day. I'm finding a little myself a little groggy like in the afternoons, and I'm not really a napper, so I kind of want to work on my rest and energy levels.
So what I'm hearing you say is you're feeling a little, your energy's off, and you know
Hmm
that it's your sleep. You're not sleeping as much as you need to. And
I think,
so
yeah.
you're wanting to sleep a little more. You're wanting to sleep a little better.
hmm
Is that right?
Yes.
So what needs to happen? So what do you think needs to happen in order for you to improve your sleep?
Um, Probably wrap up my day a little earlier than I'm currently doing and do it more consistently from day to day.
So what I'm hearing you say is you tend to extend your day longer than you should. And so part of getting the sleep you need is to choose a cutoff time for your day, or for your work, so that you can move on with the other things you need to get done. Is that right? So can you do that? Can you commit to wrapping
I
up your
haven't been
day? And
successful yet. I need to shuffle some things or be better with my time management.
so what do
I'm
you
sure
think
I
you could do? Like,
can.
just what do you think you could do, like, for a first step? What can you do? What can you do? What could you get done? What could you maybe try out today?
Set a hard stop for when I want to be done with, well, when I'm not going to do any more work after that point, and
So
it will
how could
maybe
you really set that hard stop? What could you do?
turn off my computer.
Do you lose yourself in your computer? Do you think you might need to set, like, an alarm or a reminder or something?
Yeah, my work tends to, what is that? Expand to fill up the time that I give it, and
Yeah. I think
I
I think you're not alone in that. I think that's a human part of the human condition, yeah. So
so like a problem I'm having is like dinner's been creeping later and later and later, and I'm trying to avoid that, but have not been successful because, well, I've just got one more thing to do, and one more thing turns into 5 more things, and then I'm behind, and then I'm scrambling. So I need to stop regardless of where I am at a given time.
Right. So what I'm hearing you say is you need to create a hard stop for yourself. So
Mhm.
can you do that? Can you set up a hard stop? Could you try it? Can you try it tonight?
I have to try it.
Will you?
Yes.
All right.
I might be stressed but yeah,
So
I
you're
will.
going to commit to setting a hard stop for yourself.
Yes.
All right. There it
At
is.
6 PM.
At 6 p.m., hard stop.
Mhm. Mhm.
Going to shut down the computer and just move on with the day. And
I
tell
should
yourself,
say no later than 6 PM. Ideally, it'd be before, but I'm
okay,
giving myself a little grace period.
no later than 6 p.m., you're going to turn off the computer and step away.
Mhm.
There you go. So there it is. There's the 1 minute motivator. There's the 4 questions. You just say, you ask yourself, what are you wanting to have happen? And then you say, okay, so what needs to happen in order for that to happen? Can you and will you? And you
Hmm.
did it. So good for
Well,
you.
I set the intention to do it.
Yes. And now you said you would. You committed yourself. You said you would. And now it's just all up to you. And so I find this, I mean, again, this is
Mm.
something that I learned. It was a whole weekend of training that I went through, but this is the one thing that really stayed with me. It was the one that I've used with others, that I've used with myself through the years, that I thought if nothing else positive comes from this whole experience, the whole weekend, all of the training, everything was worth having this one understanding because I've used it again and again. And so I hope others can give it a try. I mean, and I loved how we just practiced it and how it helped you, get to a place where you said you would.
Well, it's kind of funny because working from home, I'm thinking back to when I used to have to go into an office. And sure, some days you'd stay late, but it wasn't the norm. Or
Yeah.
if, you had a project and whatever time your end of day was, it's like, well,
Yeah.
work stopped at that time and,
Right.
you'd
So
pick
it's
it up again the next morning. So,
yeah.
but
But we
I
can. I
struggle.
think I think
Yeah.
that's part of what a lot of people have found when you're working, and living in the same space, that everything can kind of just meld together and you don't have the clear delineations that you have when you're going to an office. And it's something that people really have to take a look at and create some boundaries for themselves. Otherwise, it can all just, um, yeah, whatever work can overtake your life, if you don't set. And it can be, I think it can be the other side for some people too, where they never get to the office because work ends up taking over their life. So whatever your
Mm,
challenge is,
mm.
it can morph in either direction. But I think you just
But
have
I
to have that awareness of it and then just start it setting up, boundaries for yourself.
and I honestly believe that one simple step of stopping my work at a certain time, it's the one thing.
Yeah, cool.
It's
So
gonna make everything else so much easier because I I'll be able to get dinner on the table at a decent time. I'll be able to relax after that for a little bit, and I'll be able to get to bed at a decent time. I mean, so it's kinda interesting.
So I'm going to be curious to follow up to see how this works. And this is something we may end up wanting to visit again and again just to help people reinforce it and see the power of it. So I can't wait for our next session so that I can check in with you to see how it goes.
Kinda nervous now. I feel like I put myself on the hot seat,
You're in the
but
hot seat.
well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for taking part in this. And I would love for others to try it out and see how effective it is for you because I've found it very, very helpful in my own life. So check it out and let us know how it works for you.
Alright, have a good day.
Take care. Bye bye.